Hello, and welcome to Cooking from the Heart, brought to you by Hemp&fork hemp seeds. My name is Lauren Brenda Pulitzer, and I have a company called Simply Baked, and I work in partnership with Hemp&fork, creating delicious recipes for hemp seeds. And monthly, we bring you these cooking demonstrations. Tonight we have three. Actually, that's a correction. We have four amazing chefs. We have couple with us tonight that's going to make some delicious appetizers. One of the reasons why Hemp&fork created Cooking from the Heart was a way to educate people about hemp seeds. So, we know there's a lot of people who have used hemp seeds for a long time. We want to give those people a great, some really new, refreshing ways to use hemp seeds. And then also, we are here to educate and give information to people who maybe never worked with hemp seeds. So we created this for you too. So we've created this for everybody. So I want to make sure everybody pays super attention throughout this entire cooking demonstration, not just so you can learn delicious recipes, but also there's going to be some prizes. So everybody who's out there, I have a question for you. What's my middle name? First person to drop it in the Facebook chat will receive a Hemp&fork t-shirt. All right, now that we've given some stuff away, I also something else that we want to do here during the cooking demonstrations is inform you on all the amazing things that hemp seeds, that hemp can bring to you. So hemp is high in fiber, it's high in vitamin E. It's been known to help with heart disease prevention for many reasons. One, the consumption of animal protein has been linked to heart disease. So if you, add in hemp seeds and reduce your animal protein, that's a way that it can help prevent heart disease. But also, it's got all these amazing nutrients and minerals and vitamins that also prevent heart disease. So that's just a couple things about hemp seeds to let you know. Today we're going to do 3 different recipes. We have a delicious salad recipe. We have a simple appetizer recipe, and not that simple is bad, because simple is very good. So we have a delicious simple appetizer recipe, and then I'm going to make a ice cream for you at the end. Let's see, what else do I want you guys to know? Oh, you can go to Hemp&fork. There's a lot of information on our website about, there's blogs, there's recipes. These recipes and the recipes from the last time will be on there. If they're not all on there tonight, they should be on there during the week. And there's just a lot of great information on there. So having given you all that information, we're going to start with our very first chef, Chef Angelique Santana from Eat with Angelique. I have known Ange. There you are. Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I was trying to remember how long we've known each other. 7 years? I don't know.
2014.
24. 7 years.
Yeah.
You're right. Look at that. I kind of guessed. So also, wait, we're Matt. Look at us. We're like chef jacket twins tonight, right? Super cool. Super cool. So Chef Angelique, we met each other through Seed, which is a vegan food and wine festival 7 years ago. And then our cross just passed. We've worked together on many projects, and every single thing we've done together has been fun and easy and creative. And when I wanted to invite somebody to come on here, I thought, I'm going to have to invite Chef Angelique. So she's here joining us from New Jersey. I'm in Miami Beach, and she's in New Jersey. And what are you going to make for us tonight?
So we're going to do hemp tahini. So traditionally, tahini is made with sesame seeds. So of course, because we have hemp seeds, we're going to do that instead.
Nice. Oh, delicious. Awesome. So, all right. So what's the first step?
All right. So I have like a little saute pan here.
Okay.
First is to heat that up because you want it to be hot before you throw the hemp seeds in.
Okay. Oh, because we're going to toast them.
Yeah, we're going to toast. We don't want to really brown them. We're just kind of really drawing out the oil, the natural oils in the hemp seeds.
Okay.
So put on a little bit high for like 30 seconds. So that it gets hot. You can feel it just by hovering your hand over.
Okay.
And, we're going to use 1 cup of hemp seeds, which is totally plenty. And we're just pour them in here.
Awesome.
I got my little spatula.
Nice. And yeah.
Yeah, so we're just like leaving them in here. I turn the heat down a little to medium low, and then just like really, because the higher the temperature, the more likely they are to burn, and you don't really want to do that.
Right, of course. Right. So you're heating them just to release a little bit of flavor.
Right.
Got it. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, flavor and oils, and stirring it just so that they don't burn.
And is there a pan that you recommend over another for that?
Not really. I mean, right now I'm using a nonstick pan, which I think is good. But if you are using like a stainless steel pan, then you definitely want to have a lower heat, lower temperature, because they'll stick.
They'll stick. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right. So toast those for 30, you said 30 seconds.
No, that was heating the pan.
Oh.
You're going to do this for a couple of minutes, probably like up to 5 minutes.
Okay, gotcha.
Of course, like you could turn the heat higher as long as you're paying attention and you're not taking your eyes off of it.
Yeah, I'm sure between both of us, although maybe not, but I've absolutely burnt many a pine nut, many a pumpkin seed, many a walnut in a pan on the stove. I'm like, I'll remember. And then 7 minutes later, I'm like, what's burning?
You turn around to do something really quick.
Yeah.
Definitely doesn't take that long. You'll see they start to get like shiny.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take, just a couple minutes.
So while that's cooking, let me ask you a couple of questions. What's let's say 3 things that you would suggest to somebody who's maybe wanting to go plant-based? What's your advice, in the beginning?
I would say don't be too hard on yourself.
Okay.
I think people get really restrictive, and I always say people don't really like to be told what to do, even by themselves. So I say gradually add things to your diet that you're not already getting. Like if you're not getting enough fruits and vegetables, you just want to increase your intake on that, as opposed to saying, I'm not going to eat X, Y, Z, even though obviously the goal is, to take out animal products from your diet. Just start slow. You pick one thing, maybe it's just dairy, or maybe not, because people say that's the hardest thing to give up.
Right.
Maybe just give up red meat and then move to pork and then fish and chicken and things like that. So
right.
Take your time.
Yeah.
And the third thing I would say is that all the seasonings that you've been using on all the other foods that you eat, most likely, especially dry herbs and things, it's all the same. So the only thing you're really substituting is your animal proteins. Right.
Yeah, great. Thank you. That was all super good advice. And here at Hemp&fork, we, there are many different ways that you can eat, and the hemp seed, since it's so high in protein, is kind of linked with the plant-based world a little bit. So that's something that we like to highlight. Thank you for all that good advice. So how are our hemp seeds toasting?
They're good. They're done. So now I'm gonna transfer them to the food processor.
Okay.
If you don't have a food processor, but you have a high-speed blender, that's also sufficient.
Okay. Like a Vitamix or a Ninja?
Exactly. Vitamix, Ninja. Totally would work. And you can throw them in hot. It's fine. It's actually a little bit better. They go too fast. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on here. And then I have a half a cup of oil.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to use all of it. Once you turn on the food processor, I'm going to pour it through the top. And then, I like to turn it on first and ground them a little bit, and then start pouring the oil until it gets.
And what kind of oil?
This is a Mediterranean blend because it's Tahini, but
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll let you process that, and then I have another question after, but go ahead.
Okay.
Right, so then you drizzle in the oil. Got it. Okay, cool. Awesome. So I just wanted to share, so traditional hummus, traditional tahini is made with sunflower seeds, and they're sunflower seeds that are just totally ground up. Sesame seeds that are totally ground up. And sesame seeds, I believe, are a little bit fattier than hemp seeds, not in a good or bad way, just in a different way. And so the hemp seeds need a little bit of oil in order to really process into like a smooth butter, if you will. Is that correct, Angelique?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Or if maybe Angelique had a professional nut butter or seed butter grinding machine, maybe she wouldn't need the oil. But with the food processor, you need a little bit of oil to get it going.
Yeah, and it just adds like a little viscosity to it, you know.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times people could replace an oil with water, but in this instance, it wouldn't really, you know, maybe half oil, half water. So.
All right.
So you could see.
Yep. Awesome.
I have a little bowl here. I made some earlier as well, but you know, this is fine. And so it's like you could decide to continue blending it to make it like thinner and smoother. Yeah. This one's a little bit chunkier than the one I did earlier, but of course, great for salad dressings and things like that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay. Just show you.
Oh, nice. Gotcha. Okay, great. All right.
It's green, right? Because of the hemp seeds, that's the color.
Yeah.
Some of the color in there. So we're going to make a salad.
Okay.
So I took 2 cups of mixed greens, which is basically like 2 handfuls, just throw them in a bowl. And then I cut up some zucchini slices. Just going to throw them on top.
And those are raw?
Yeah, these are raw.
Okay.
Good alternative to cucumbers. Some people cannot tolerate the seeds in cucumbers, so zucchini is an option.
Gotcha.
I basically took scraps from my fridge, right? So I had some red bell pepper and I made red pepper strips.
Nice. No, it's great that, you know, I think sometimes people get intimidated when they want to start to eat healthy because they think it's complicated, you know, it's more complicated than it is. Yeah. I love that you said, I opened my fridge, I found these 7 ingredients, and now I'm going to have this delicious, hot, nutritious, you know, dinner.
Yeah. So just putting the salad together, some tomato.
Yeah.
Just throw this on. And then I had half of the avocado I ate this afternoon with my vegan BLT sandwich. And so I just dice it right here, nice and gently. You don't want to like stab yourself.
Yeah.
And then just use a spoon because this one's not as ripe. It's a little more firm.
Gotcha. And again, just like we were saying that Angelique just, you know, found some delicious vegetables that were in her fridge. If you don't like red peppers, then omit. But if you, you know, love broccoli sprouts or, you know, fresh spinach, you know, it could really be any kind of green. You know, sometimes I don't even use lettuce. I like to just use fresh herbs as my greens. I just chop up a whole head of dill and use half of it as my greens in the salad. So
dill, parsley, basil.
Yeah.
Any green that you like, you know. So I love salads because you really could put anything in a salad. You know, you throw your mixed greens on the bottom and then whatever you want on top. So that's what I had. And, you know, alternatively, too, you could just use the hemp tahini the way that it is. Or if you wanted to season it, you could add some lemon juice or you could add some sea salt and things like that. So,
Gotcha.
But just take it, drizzle.
Oh, neat. So if let's say I wanted to add garlic, should I use fresh garlic or should I use garlic powder or something like that? Like, what do you suggest?
It doesn't really matter. I think if you want it to last longer, you would use powdered garlic or fresh garlic.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And so, again, like adding lemon juice is going to season it. Lemon is also a natural preservative, so if you add it to that, it'll help it last a little bit longer as well.
Awesome. Well, that was awesome. Super easy, super simple, not complicated, not intimidating. A great way to have, salad dressing makes salad obviously taste better. And a lot of available salad dressing in the store is filled with sugar and bad for you oil. So this is an amazing, easy way to have a super nutrient dense, super high in protein salad dressing that you can gluten-free, thank you, that you can you can dress up any of your any of your salads with. And I imagine you can probably use that. You could use it to marinate tofu, or you could use it to put on top of cooked vegetables. So it's super
grilled vegetables also. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much. So stay with us while we're going to go on to our next amazing demonstration. We have Adam and Lo coming at us from Orlando, from Central Florida, and actually something I didn't mention.
Hey, everybody.
For all of our viewers out there, this is the last time you'll see me in my little condo kitchen, because I'm moving to Tampa next week, so I'll be closer to you guys and closer to everybody in Orlando. So that's why I don't have my camera person. I'm gonna have to be my own camera person in a little bit. Anyway, so Adam and Lo, you're in Orlando, and tell us a little bit about you guys. How has your year been?
Crazy. How's our year been? But crazy, but awesome to say the least. So
right, that's a good description.
Yeah. We just got married this last year. We got married right before the world ended. So
congratulations.
Thank you. Our wedding date was March of 2020.
Wow.
Our big wedding celebration was, of course, canceled because of the pandemic, but we had like a little small private ceremony still just to honor that date.
Yeah.
That was kind of the first start.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
That was kind of the first start of the craziness, but
yeah. I know it's been eventful is like the word, right? It's just been very eventful.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's so great. It's so great to virtually meet you guys, and hopefully when the demic is over, when everything is over, it'd be great to do this kind of thing in person. But thanks to technology, we're able to have this virtual cooking demonstration about talking about hemp hearts, and it's so awesome. You're our first couple or on-screen couple. I think that lots of
hey, breaking.
So that's super cool. And we're both named Lo, and one of my nicknames is Lolo. So I'm Lolo and you're Lo.
This was meant to be, Lolo.
Absolutely. So talk to us about what you are going to make tonight and what inspired your dish. What are you going to make?
Sure. Well, as you see, we have our hemp and fork hemp hearts right here. We're not really going to cook anything. We're going to, Lauren and I, Lo and I, we love to entertain. Clearly, we can't entertain as much as we'd like to now because of the pandemic, but we still every now and again like to safely have people over. And when we do, usually we'll prepare light refreshments, little finger foods, wine and cheese, that sort of thing. And so with hemp hearts being important to us and really trying to work to identify a way to incorporate the healthy aspect of hemp hearts into us loving to entertain, we figured that we would prepare a little entertainment dish, which is, I don't know if you can see it, but what we have, we're going to be preparing. Here you go. Thank you. Right here, we've got some tuna fish, which is kind of like my secret recipe tuna. Right here, we've got some already made hummus, which we've kind of garnished with some hemp hearts as well.
Nice.
And then, of course, a little makeshift charcuterie board here, with some pita chips, and we got some smoked Gouda cheese, some plant-based crackers, and some smoked Gouda. So
Yum.
So
Nice. I love it.
that is it. That's
Yeah.
what.
No, I love it because
Yeah.
a lot of times, like we are used to, salting stuff and peppering stuff and, giving it that flavor. But something that I love that you guys did was you sprinkled some extra protein on your already delicious meal. And, hemp definitely has a flavor, but it's not like, it's not like garlic where you're like, why does my Gouda taste like garlic with these hemp seeds? Like it's a neutral enough flavor, that you can add it to things. And I love that. Something else that Angelique could do with the salad, you can also just sprinkle hemp seeds on there. Today we're not going to do it, but I know in the future that we have some plans to do like some fun hemp seed mixes where, you make like a seasoning mix, like let's say Creole or jerk or something, but also there's going to be hemp seeds in there. So you can get some extra protein with all that flavor in it. So that once those recipes come out, that would be great to have that mix that you put on top of the hummus.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever it is to give some extra nutrition,
Oh yeah, that'd be great. So
yeah,
do you
for
want
sure.
your famous tuna?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's on you. It's on you, I guess, Lauren. Whip up some stuff.
No, I would love to hear your tuna recipe since it seems to be world famous, and then just and then for everybody out there who is maybe plant-based, everything that Adam is going to say, I'm gonna tell you an ingredient to substitute for the tuna at the end, but I just want to hear what he makes, and then the one ingredient you can switch out to make it plant-based. So let's hear about your tuna.
Sure, absolutely, no problem. All right, so we're going to kind of angle this camera here this way a little bit so you can kind of see our chopping board.
Okay.
I'll start with some of the ingredients, and thank you to our producer who is also getting extra camera angles. Thank you so much, producer. So, in some shot glasses here, we have pre-prepared our seasoning. So we've got some Himalayan sea salt here.
Okay.
We've got some dried crushed garlic. And then we've got a little mixture here in this shot glass of paprika and cayenne pepper.
Okay.
White onion right here,
Mm-hmm.
Dice up in a little bit. And then we're gonna do a little bit of mustard, a little touch of mustard at your own discretion. Kind of one of my secret ingredients, a little touch of Italian dressing. And then of course, the base for, we have an Albuquerque white tuna right here, okay, which I've already kind of squeezed the water out of this. This is in water, not in oil, a little less calories going that way. And then, of course, the base of tuna, which is, of course, mayonnaise, and you'll probably want to suggest some vegan or plant-based options for alternatives to mayonnaise. I will not be using a plant-based mayonnaise, however.
It's all good. So great. So you're going to go ahead and so you're cutting the onions in nice small.
Absolutely.
So
go ahead.
For everybody out there who is plant-based, every single thing that Adam just said, of course, take out the tuna, add chickpeas, and take out the traditional mayo. And there's probably 10 different vegan mayos on the market. So just use your favorite vegan mayo and put in chickpeas instead of tuna and do everything else that Adam said. And I bet you it's going to be a world-class vegan, as we say, untuna salad.
Nice. Untuna.
Yeah. Angelique and I have battling untuna salads.
Ooh.
No, we don't. I just made that up, we do have two different untuna salad recipes. She has Angelique has a vegan cookbook called Food is Love, and I think her untuna recipe's in there. Awesome. So you're mashing up the tuna in the bowl, though.
Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. So we had some here already, and then Adam's gonna do a little bit more just to fill it out.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And so we're just kind of dicing it all up. We like to use both a fork and a spoon just so that you can a little bit smaller so that it's a little bit finer when you're eating it versus larger chunks. But
yeah, I do like a finer tuna salad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Bear, if you want to go ahead and mix it.
I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit. I'm gonna add our pink Himalayan sea salt.
Nice. I like the use of the shot glasses. That is a very clever way to separate small amounts of ingredients for a cooking demonstration.
Did there, and it's got a little indirect innuendo, you know. Household this is so. Some garlic powder we just added.
Awesome.
And we'll finish off with our paprika cayenne pepper blend.
Nice.
And you can also, you know, of course, garnish with paprika or cayenne pepper, but we're not going to really be garnishing with that today because we don't want to take attention away from our hemp part, which is going to be the main garnish, but also the additive as well.
Awesome.
All right.
Now I have a question. How did this recipe happen on like by mistake? Like you were like, oh, I need to make this. I'm going to try it with these ingredients.
You know, this recipe is a combination of a lot of things that I kind of observed in my childhood. You know, my mom, when I was a kid, my mom would make tuna salads for us. She would make these big heaping salads with, you know, onions and tomatoes and croutons, and then put on top of it, and then put Italian dressing or Catalina dressing.
Okay.
You know, and when she would make us our tuna fish sandwiches or our egg salad sandwiches, you know, sometimes she would mix a little bit of Italian dressing. And as a kid, I thought that was so weird. I was like, why are you putting Italian dressing that goes on salad? Why are you putting that in a sandwich or in a tuna mixture? But she just said, you know, Italian dressing has so many flavors in it and certain oils and things in it that actually add to the flavor. And when I started doing it, I thought to myself, wow, you know, it's actually kind of good. So
yeah, totally.
So by virtue of that, that just kind of became a thing. My mom actually made her tuna with like a lot of people out there and mothers out there, you know, with your classic boiled eggs chopped up, pickled rice chopped up, which I believe is how my wife's mother, my wife grew up eating it. You know, my mom made it like that. I didn't too much like that. But one of the special things when I would go visit my grandmother, my mom's mom, she would always eat tuna fish sandwiches when I would come over to visit her, and she would chop up onions very finely, very, very finely, and I thought it was so good. And so this is kind of a mixture of my mom and my grandma.
Love that. I love that. And is there any touches of low in the tuna salad?
Nah, this is all him. My touch is just the smile that I add to
and the wine.
That's what I add, Lo. That's what I add. So I'm just smiling, stirring. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Her touch comes in when she eats it. All right.
And you know, obviously you can make this a sandwich. You can put it on crackers. If it's an appetizer, it's a super easy appetizer for you to then, you know, put on crackers or even maybe like celery sticks or something like that.
Yeah, we love to eat it with all kinds of stuff. We've tried it all different ways here. Like we said before, we have a lot of different plant-based crackers that we're going to put on the board tonight, but it does pair well with different veggies that you may have, like your carrots and your celery. So that's a good call out.
Nice. Now you're adding the mayo, Adam.
Yeah. So
exactly.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And you know, I would say my rule of thumb is probably, and once again, you've already suggested alternatives. Because we're not using a plant-based mayo, obviously. But for 1 can of tuna per every 1 can, we probably do about 1/8 of a cup of mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, really just add at your own discretion. You know, it depends on how creamy you want it to be, or you know, how viscous you want it to be, or not. Right? And I've seen some people eat their tuna fish where it's almost watery and it's like dripping off the bread. To me, that's not really my forte. I like the texture of the fish. I like to feel all the veggies that are cut up inside. So I go a little bit on the medium side with the mayo. So,
nice,
ma'am. So I'm going to kind of mix this up. I mix this up with, you kind of mentioned, Lauren, that you like to kind of have your tuna fish really kind of fine, and I do the same way. So I use a fork because as I'm mixing, I'm kind of breaking it up, you know, and just getting the piece small to where it ultimately kind of becomes like a cream. And
nice. Yeah, that's great. You know, especially for an appetizer. You know, if somebody's eating like a cracker with the tuna, it's, you know, you want it to be easy for them to eat.
Absolutely. Yeah. And my lovely sous chef, which she's really not the sous chef. I'm really the sous chef here, as you can see from our. But she's already kind of blended this up very well, so we're already kind of done. So you ready to plate?
Yeah, let's do it.
So Lo's going to kind of do some plating because that is really her specialty. And
nice. So we just have one of our little boards here,
this one
similar to the one that we have our show plate.
Nice.
Our extra hemp heart garnishes here. And so on our plate here, we've got some Gouda cheese, some Gruyere cheese, which is one of our favorites. And then a few different plant-based crackers, like we said. So you can really decorate your charcuterie board however you'd like. So we're just gonna play around here, a few different crackers.
Nice.
We also had some warm hummus bread. Great. Some for the hummus. And then some hard pita as well. And then I'll plate our cheese here.
Very nice. Do that gracefully.
You see how I just did that for you. Okay, perfect.
Right. Wonderful. Ice cream scoop?
Easy.
Oh, I love it.
Ice cream scoop?
You want to do the scoops on?
Sure. All right, so just, and once again, Lo and I, we're kind of into the whole entertaining thing. So when we try to entertain, we try to have, the right types of finishes, the right types of serving trays stuff. And Lo's really into presentation. Not me, I'm just really here to eat. But she's really good at making everything look cute. And so she kind of...
And an ice cream scoop is so simple. So one of the things we loved about this recipe too is that, something we could do at home. And we have a lot of the basic things to make dishes look dinner ready, as if you're out at a restaurant, but using easy things like an ice cream scoop to make the scoop look really nice and smooth. So
Nice.
that
Cool. And so where's our little bowl for our hummus?
right here.
So we got a little bowl for our hummus here. And we are going to now add...
You have that one?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So actually, this is super cool. Maybe I'm gonna see if we can put up on the recipe using Angelique's tahini, hemp seed tahini, to make hummus with hemp seed tahini. So this hummus that you're using, we can swap out the sesame seed paste or the tahini and make hemp seed tahini to put in the hummus. So there's another way to incorporate it into the hummus.
That's still.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. I mean, it's all about synergy, right, Lauren? It's all about synergy.
Yes.
So we're just about done. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up. We have our hemp seeds here, and so similar to like a sesame seed topping or any other finish, we're just gonna kind of finish the tops of our protein here, and our hummus, which also has protein in it as well. And if you want to be cute, just a little bit over top of some of your carbs.
Nice.
And
then we're done.
We've got some black olives. We'll just throw those into the hummus there. She doesn't like black olives, so my wife can eat around those. But we are done.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. That was a great way to show how you can take something you already make, and the only thing you have to do to add this nutritious, high in protein, delicious, nutrient-dense ingredient is just sprinkle it right on top, and it's done. So thank you so much for showing us some really awesome recipes, and also showing how we can use these delicious hemp hearts.
Of course.
So, yeah, enjoy your snacks and your vino over there. And we are gonna, I'm gonna ask my second question for a bag of hemp hearts. You guys can answer this, ha ha ha. First person to put in the chat, what city are Adam and Lo in? Go. All right, so we have our third and final cooking demonstration. Let me go get her. Hello. Oh, that was loud. I had to get something from the freezer. So, as always, I am the third and final chef for our cooking demonstration. And tonight we're going to make hemp seed ice cream that is delicious and super simple. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I live here in Miami Beach, moving to Tampa next week. I'm a plant-based chef. I specialize in special dietary needs, vegan, gluten-free, have a line of baked goods, and food as nutrition and healing the body is my passion and what I'm committed to for me and everybody around me, because I've known what a difference it's made in my life. And I love having hemp seeds in my life because it is a great way to have a delicious milk, which we're going to start with in a second. Have a delicious milk that is easy to make and non-dairy. So it's great for people who have food sensitivities and allergies, things like that. So what I started with was 4 cups of water and a half a cup of hemp seeds. And I put it in the Vitamix and I blended it for 2 minutes, okay? And now what I'm gonna do is this. So you don't have to do this part. You don't have to do the straining part. And I usually don't if I'm just gonna use it as milk in cereal or in coffee. But because I want this ice cream to be crazy smooth, I'm gonna strain it. And also another reason why I don't strain it is because I actually want that fiber. But since my goal with ice cream is going to be a little bit less, I want to make sure that it's smooth. So you get a jar. I like to use, this is a coffee filter, and it fits into many different jars that I have. You can use cheesecloth, but I find that it's sometimes not fine enough for the hemp seeds, and also it's reusable, so I don't have to throw anything away. So the first thing I have is I have the half a cup of hemp seeds, 4 cups of milk. I'm just gonna put it on for 1 second to get it a little blended. That's all. Take this off because I lost my little thing that goes there. And then what I'm gonna do is this. So I'm gonna take that milk and I'm gonna pour it right through here. And it's this Vitamix does a really good job of thoroughly getting out all of the fibrous parts of the hemp seed. But still it might need a little bit of work. So I'm just using a spoon here to get as much of the liquid down, but not have any of the fibrous stuff. So I'm gonna do this, and while that's going down, just for a time saver, I'm gonna put the rest of my milk in here. Do you see how it looks just like milk? That always fascinates me. And it's delicious, and it is also super good for you. Something also that I was thinking about today when I was thinking about how delicious this hemp milk is, I've tried hemp seeds off and on for many, many years. And I would have them either on top of something or I would make a hemp milk, and it didn't taste great to me. And no joke, I'm not just saying this because I believe so much in this company, but when I use when I use Hemp&fork's hemp seeds, the hemp milk is delicious. It's not bitter. Seeds have oil and they can spoil, and so they have to be not taken care of, but they have to be really make sure that they're handled properly so that they don't go bad and that they're taken care of well. And my experience with Hemp&fork is that the hemp milk is delicious and everything I put on is delicious and doesn't taste badly because it's a super high quality product. All right, so got that done. Here. All right, so I'm gonna put that lid back on. Now, so when you look at the recipe, you'll see that it's a little bit loose because this recipe can really be made to your taste. But there's a couple things that are important to make it as ice creamy as possible. And that's bananas. So you'll see here, I have 2 different kinds of bananas. These are I think they're called Cavendish bananas. They're typically what you find in the store. You see that these are nice and brown. You want them to get like that before you freeze them, which is what you have to do in order to make the ice cream. because they get sweeter. And you want to rely on the sweetness of the banana to sweeten the ice cream. The little bananas, they are not as sweet and they have a different flavor, but they're also delicious. So if you do want to watch your sugars, then you maybe want to go with the baby banana, and maybe you want it to get ripe, but maybe not, totally brown. So we start with some bananas. So I'm going to do a mix. So banana, some more bananas. They are frozen. Let's do another big one, if I can get it out. Okay. So in order to really smash everything in the Vitamix, you want to make sure that, like, you have to put, you can't just put like a banana, you have to put a decent amount. I could put more, which would, if I had a lot of people, but I'm just going to be eating this ice cream tonight. So, frozen banana, and just, like a quarter cup of the hemp milk. All right. All right, so now I'm going to put this on. It's going to be loud for a sec. All right. Okay, perfect. Now let me show you what we've got here. Let's see if we can get the cam on. I'm my camera person tonight. My production team is already in Tampa. So see, we've got some nice smoothness starting. That's like ice cream. Yeah. But I have to process it a little bit more. So bear with me while it is loud again. That is so loud. Sorry about that, guys, but I just wanted you to see in live action. So I'm going to put this in the bowl. Okay. All right, here we go to the ice cream cam again. So see, this is like smooth, just like an ice cream would be. Let me try it. They're so good. All right, I'm gonna put down that camera. So that's the base, okay? You can, let me put this back here. And for me, it's plenty sweet. If it wasn't sweet enough for me, also if you're making this for kids, they tend to want it a little bit sweeter. You can add in dates and pulverize it. You could also add the dates in and like semi-pulverize it, so then you have like little bites of dates. You can add some maple syrup. I don't know if my best friend is watching. She gave this to me. I used this last time also. Delicious maple syrup from, I'm sure it's from Vermont, where her husband's family hails from. Delicious maple syrup. You could also add an addition of some coconut cream or coconut milk, add a coconut flavor, or see, these are all options. You can use coconut shavings. I have these organic vegan chocolate chips. This brand, Pasha's, I love. It is just chocolate. It is nothing else. There's no sugar. There's no dairy. They have others with some sugar. I don't think they have any with dairy, but these are 100% chocolate. You can put them in and also do like a partial pulverization. I don't know if that's a word, forgive me. And you can have like chocolate, little chocolate bits. You don't really want the whole chocolate chip. It's a little bit too much. But if you use the tamper and you pulverize the chocolate chips, it can be like speckles. Also, you can add some cinnamon. And then if you want to add some extra fruits, you can also do blueberries and strawberries. The key to this recipe and the base is that the bananas are frozen. I would recommend that the blueberries and the raspberries also be frozen, but they don't have to be. It's not as important as the bananas being frozen. And the great thing about this recipe is how many times do you buy bananas and you have a couple and then they're brown and then you're like, I gotta throw these out. Peel them. I have these already peeled, the bananas. So you want to peel them. And also, it probably would have been a good idea for me to cut these. It would have been easier for me to get them out of the container. But they came, you know, the little ones came out just fine. So you want the bananas frozen. That is key to the ice cream being ice creamy. And then, like I said, you can add all the extra things in. I don't want to do any of that because this machine is so loud, but you guys get the concept of everything. So I started with the hemp milk, the bananas as the base. All of this can be added. I can then also add some hemp parts on top at the end. And you can, use other toppings if you want to, if you don't want to have sprinkles, you can use like a organic sprouted brown rice cereal, like Sprouted O's or something that's a little bit healthier if you want like a little crunch as a topping instead of sprinkles. I do that sometimes. And the last thing I'll say is that you can do this entire recipe that I talked about, but you can put way more hemp milk and make it a smoothie. I love me some ice cream, so I wanted to make it thicker so that I had a little ice cream, to enjoy. And also, you can freeze this. It will freeze up quite solid, so then you just need to defrost a little bit. It is best prepared and eaten right away, but you can freeze it. Something actually that would be really neat that you can do is you can freeze it in ice cube trays and put sticks in it, and then you get little banana pops, banana, hemp, raspberry, chocolate pops. So that's a little tip for the kiddos. All right, so let me think of some other things that I want to let you know about. I let you know about our website, which is hemp&fork.com. We've got recipes. We're on Facebook at Hemp&fork. We're on Instagram at Hemp&fork. If you don't already follow us, if you haven't already checked out our website, please do. We will, like I said, we're going to be here every month. I believe this is the third Thursday. And if I'm correct that this is the third Thursday, then that's when we will have them every month. We'll have 2 other chefs in addition to me come back. And, where we're going to share more stuff about hemp seeds. If you have any requests, if you're like, oh, I want to know how to make this, I want to know how to make this recipe and incorporate hemp seeds, or I've always wanted to know how to make vegan cheese, can you incorporate hemp seeds? We would love any requests that you guys have. I'm happy to create something for our viewers out there. That's always, always welcome. Just to recap, hemp seeds are extremely versatile, high in protein, sugar-free, sodium-free, additive-free, allergen-free, cholesterol-free, high in vitamins and minerals and nutrients, is delicious, is a responsible crop also. I think that's it. So come back next month and see us on the third Thursday. If we can just bring back Angelique and Adam and Lo, so we can all say goodbye and say and I can thank them. Oh, the winners are Susan and Letitia. And hey guys. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. This was super awesome. I know I would love to have you guys back anytime, and maybe we can all do it together in the same kitchen. Woo-hoo!
Yeah.
And everybody's Instagram handle was up. We have Eat with Angelique for Angelique. Adam and Lo are Adam and Lo. That's easy, at Adam and Lo. And I am Simply Baked 9. Follow us. Check out what we have going on. Thank you guys so much. Anything else you guys want to share before we sign off?
I think you said it
all. You guys are good?
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a wonderful Tuesday evening. And stay safe and much love. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.